Hey, I am back. And how's yeah? Okay, I am back, and what am I going to do? I guess I'm going to start my main story quest. Yeah, the new patch 6.55 main story quest. I think I'll do that. Okay, first check the okay, check the language setting. I forgot what language I set. Language setting. Hey, okay, go to Elizabeth. Okay. Do I have problem with the stream latency, maybe? Yeah, I think the stream was lagging. Okay, I'm lowering my FPS to like 30 now. I hope the stream works fine. Okay, go to Elizabeth. Checking graphic option again. Being sure that everything is okay. When one door closes, let's see what quest is this. Hello, Farshan. Long time no see. Lucretia, one of my clerks was just here with a message for you. The student of Baltation requests your presence in Sierra at your earliest convenience. Indebted as I am to our friends, I had hoped that I too might be of service, but it is you alone that they require. If you have no pressing business, pray make your way to the Baltesian Annex at once. Ojika awaits your arrival. Well, okay. Farewell for now, my friend. I look forward to the day we set forth on another adventure together. Okay, I need to go to Old Shalayan. And Kuro is here. Kuro. All he will tell me is that there is someone who wishes Lucacia to meet. He also mentioned that he will be tending to business at the studio. Shall we look for him there? Bye bye. Okay. Okay, someone asked for some help to do Omega 9. Oopsie. Yay. Yay. Hey, main story quest time again. It has sound. Audio. Wow. Aaron File is here. Hello. Long time no see, Aaron Phil.
Apologies for the wait. I hope I haven't called you away from anything important.
Nah, not really. I just went out from Savage.
I chanced upon some commissioned items at my destination, so I thought I might deliver them.
Where did you go, if I may ask?
The New World. Tural.
Ooh.
You went to Tural? Then the person who you wish to introduce.
Aye, she hails from there.
But it seems you've lost her.
Did she wander off?
Sorry. It's just so different here. I can't help but want to explore.
Well,
Female Hrothgar.
while you were exploring, your candidate came to us. This is him. The adventurer you crossed the seas to meet.
Ooh, you weren't exaggerating. It's plain he's no ordinary man. I'm Uklamat, claimant to the throne of Tulihuela.
Tuli Yolol.
It's Tural's governing nation. The capital bears the same name.
I'll get to the point. I want you to come with me to my homeland.
Given the magnitude of the request, perhaps you should explain why you're making it?
Of course. Soon, an event of great import will be held in Tural. The Right of Succession. Taking the form of a contest, it will determine who next ascends the throne. As daughter to its present keeper, I will participate. And I have every intention of winning. I was searching for champions to join me when Erenville told me about you. A mighty warrior who knows no fear, who sweeps aside terrible fiends as if they were reeds, who flew to the edge of existence and saved our star.
She asked who Eorzea's greatest hero was, and so I told her. Much more elegantly, I might add.
Now you know why. You'll come to Tural, yes?
Wait, let's all just slow down. Wuklamat, was it? You claim to be of the royal family, but is it not the Mamulja who rule in Tural?
Mamulja.
Tulihuela is a nation of many peoples. Not only the Mamulja, as some across the seas are quick to assume. That said, its present ruler is a Mamulja, and one blessed with two heads besides. He's also my father. Not by blood,
What?
obviously. But he raised me as his own, and that's what matters.
So that is the way of it. My apologies if I was indelicate.
Hardly. I know little about your land, and nothing about your parentage. But in my eagerness, I've gotten ahead of myself. I can't expect you to agree on the spot when we've only just met. If you have any questions, I'll do my best to answer them. Just know, though, that if it's adventure you seek, you could do far worse than come with me. No. But apparently, the contest will involve the fabled city of gold and the legendary beast, Valyarmanda. Tell me that doesn't pique your interest.
Manda is the first trial and down trail. Golden City, I've heard about it before.
So the tales have reached even these shores. Can't help but feel proud.
Ooh,
I advise you not to put much store by these rumors. Golden cities are not but a dreamer's fancy.
Says the dreamer who was bent on finding one when he was a child. Just because you failed doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
Tuliolal and the Golden City. Just like in the letter to Grandfather.
Regardless of what the contest may entail, it'll be no simple thing. If I'm to triumph, I'll need capable and dependable companions. So let's go on a hunt together. There's no better way to get acquainted.
ah, okay. I think I know where this main story lead. So basically, we will like accompany Tulioila, not Tulioila, Uklamat, and like get to know her maybe. The chance to see not only Tural but the fabled Golden City besides. This is an adventure, so let us begin to rectify that by first getting acquainted with our visitors in the manner she suggests. I'm not certain what might be the suitable location to begin. When I was at the guild earlier, I learned about a petition from researchers on the Isle of Harm. You went there not long ago and culled some unruly fauna, of course, but according to recent reports, other ordinarily docile fauna have grown savage. It's believed that they have been unsettled by some manner of predator, and so the researchers seek assistance with identifying and dispatching it. As part of your hunt, perhaps you might answer the petition? The isle is not far, and we will also be helping those in need. That works for me. Just so you know, I've honed my skills against some of the fiercest beasts in Tural. Whatever this creature is, it had better be able to put up a proper fight, or it will end before we have the chance to get acquainted. Okay. So this will be a light story. And before we can prove ourselves capable and dependable companions, my apologies, but I must see some preparations. Pray go on ahead to the isle. I will join you as soon as possible. If the rest of you are ready, let us head to the harbor. This being gold ship business, it should be simple enough to secure a vessel. Oh, the analyzing, it's hard. I think one of the weird stuff is that I do not see any shadow piece below the player and NPC, you know. Yeah, I think this is better. At least I can see shadow underneath NPC or player. Okay, let's go to the dock. It has been a while since I played this game. But let's go to the dock. Okay. Oh, Goblin is here. I don't know if they are new NPC or not. And my stream is lagging again. Yeah, let's go to the next destination. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun. You know, like it still feels like yesterday I start this expansion, and now we are almost like at the very end of the expansion. Oh, it's a dungeon. Oh, you will be required to participate in battle. Level things will be in effect. Okay, this is nice. Ping to level 60.
From here, we must walk.
So much ice. It rivals even Yogg-Tural.
Yogg-Tural? North-Tural? Yogg is north, maybe?
Oh, a white bear. I wonder what it tastes like.
Remember, we're here to deal with creatures that have been deemed an unacceptable danger. Do not attack anything else unprovoked.
I know. I know. So this is the isle where ether literally bursts forth.
Aye, the Isle of Ham. The geysers lie deep inland, however.
You really are knowledgeable. Kona told me nothing about this place.
I doubt your brother managed to come out this way. He's like to have toured facilities like Labyrinthos, however.
The great big cavern under the city. It's amazing that they could make a sky down there complete with a sun.
This brother of yours, he has been to Charlian.
He has. Kono's my second older brother. And until recently, he was a student in the city.
Juana.
He went on and on about technological amusements. It made me want to come here too one day. And so I did. I think I understood something of how he felt when I set foot in his beloved studium.
He went to the studio. Your brother must be quite a scholar. But I wonder, like you, he'd be royalty, yes? With such a personage coming to Charlian to receive an education would surely have caused a stir, yet I recall nothing of the sort.
He consulted with the head of the studium beforehand, that his identity might remain secret. Being Mikote, he had no trouble blending in. He's adopted like me.
Oh.
One time, though, he almost let it slip to a professor. It was all he could do to parry the barrage of questions.
Having no shortage of questions myself, I can imagine.
Ask whatever you like. I don't mind. But I maintain hunting together is the best way to get to know someone.
Hey, let's go.
The researchers should be up ahead. Let's find them and learn what we can. The researchers should be just ahead.
4-man dungeon.
There. The building to the northeast.
Northeast? Oh.
So ordinarily harmless creatures have grown savage.
Don't know what's got them riled up, but I'll take down any that think to try me.
Oh, this is like a forced 4-man dungeon with a trust. Interesting.
Look! Someone's in trouble.
I think this is like the first time they managed to like make an instance in this expansion. Instance like this, I don't know. It's still like a dungeon. I was conducting a routine inspection of the transporter here when I suddenly found myself surrounded. You'll find more of the same across the chasm once those animals grown strangely aggressive. My colleagues there can tell you more. Oh, okay.
You really are famous.
I'm not that famous. I'm just a regular royal of light.
As you'll soon see for yourself.
There, it will be safe to cross now. Okay, I'll cross.
Quite an interesting contraption you've got here.
Yeah, indeed. It's quite interesting.
Let's go and have a chat.
Okay. Hello, sir. The adventurer come to answer my petition, I presume. We are most fortunate to have one of your considerable skills here to aid us. The animals beyond this gate are the worst affected we have encountered thus far, though we dare not to go back. Your task is to quell any threats you'll find and search for traces of the beasts responsible for all this. If you should find anything at all, we should be most grateful if you will share it with us. Oh, a limit break? Oh. Oh, is that the teaser for the next warrior skills, maybe?
Come on,
Interesting.
let's pick up the creature's trail.
Carcass. You find a ravaged beast remains, torn to shreds by sharp talons.
I've seen the like before.
Ooh. Who caused this? Or what caused this, I wonder?
It's starting to feel like a proper hunt.
Yep. Okay, let's go. Let's find. Let's find. Where is the truth? There is a wall here. Okay, I cannot. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, they are there. Okay. Maybe there is something over there. There has to be a clue here somewhere. How large do you suppose it is? Nah, I don't know. Okay, plumage. Oh,
Feathers. But did they belong to the predator or the prey?
who knows? I bet
So,
it belongs
you
to the
prefer
predator.
prey, roasted or raw?
I like it roasted.
Presume it's even safe to eat.
The clawing stench of a fresh living assail your nostril. Whatever beast left them is likely still close by.
Whatever this beast, it cannot be far.
Yeah. Ooh.
Do you suppose they're upset we disturbed their home?
Who knows? If they're spoiling for a fight, then they've got one.
Oh, Lamat is a warrior. Yeah, yeah.
Let's head back and report what we found.
Hmm. It's feel quite refreshing playing this game again. After taking like a month or like 2 months of break. Oh, what is this?
Powerful wings and razor sharp talons. Worthy prey.
Ooh. Wow, this is a big. What's that?
Ah! What is that thing?
A bird cat? Call it.
It
It talk.
it speaks?
Oh, this is a big bird.
It's heading towards the falls.
I'll stay with the researchers. The creature, I leave to you.
Come, Waklamat.
Right. just so we're clear, I wasn't startled by the beast earlier. It caught me by surprise, that's all.
Forgive me, but I fail to see a difference.
I'm getting hungry. Let's be done with this so we can eat. Think you're clever, huh? I'll rip off that beak and roast you on a spit!
Okay, boss battle against a giant colibri bird. Interesting. This bird is like so big.
Talk all you like, bird. I'm going to have the last laugh. Oh, I'm going to enjoy sinking my teeth into you.
I wonder who healed me. Oh, my skill healed me, okay.
Shut up already!
Oh, Graha can heal. Okay, so Graha is the mix of White Mage and Black Mage.
Look out!
Oh, it's fun.
I've never seen such an enormous colibri.
Not good. Quickly, gather together.
Oh, it's stunned. Yeah, I cannot move. Whoa. Whoa, okay.
That was too close.
Warrior can pull now.
Spread out, everyone!
You'll pay for that.
Okay, this is interesting. Oh, okay, the QT is back. It has been a while since I see this QTE in game.
Thank you.
I can melee it. Okay, I need to destroy its left and right wing.
Hardly a tickle.
Yeah, this encounter is not bad. I like the encounter. It's interesting.
Try this.
Oh, okay, limit break.
Nothing to it. We have you now, you
everything you have at it.
Toot, toot, toot. Toot, 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 toot.
And I had barely limbered up.
Oh, he's shaking.
It was a terrible foe, but no.
Only to be expected. You were pretty impressive yourselves. I was right to invite you on a hunt.
Oh.
What a curious bird that was. Though we have similar in Tural, they don't grow so big or use such dirty tricks.
Dirty tricks.
Aye, dirty and despicable. Otherwise, I could have easily.
Uh-oh.
Leave this to me.
Oh, okay. Technomancer Kyle is here.
Have at you.
Wow.
Cryo.
I am terribly, terribly sorry to have kept you all waiting.
It's okay.
She arrived as I was seeing the researchers to safety. It was all I could do to keep up with her after I explained what happened.
So this is what you meant by seeing to preparations?
After hearing of the contest, I thought how wonderful it would be to join you.
Oh.
In coming here, I wanted to demonstrate my skill at arms to Wuklamat. Alas, it seems I missed most of the action.
Yeah, I think she doesn't want to like being left out again, like in Unwalker.
That was amazing! The piece didn't stand a chance!
I'm glad to have been of service.
May I ask what inspired this change?
You will recall the time you descended to the ethereal sea in search of Heidelin. Recognizing that my skills were inadequate, I chose to provide support from afar rather than
Oh.
join you. It was the same when you set forth for Ultima Thule. How it pained me to stay behind again and again.
Oh.
That's what inspired this change. Ever since the final days were averted, I've used every spare moment to hone my craft. As you all have adapted your methods to suit the circumstances, I started by considering how I might best contribute. And after much deliberation, I arrived at my answer.
Oh, this is cool.
With the esoteric art passed down by the legendary Archon realm, Pictomancy. As I recall, you have embraced versatility to effectively complement a certain someone's style. What I do is much the same. Like you, I don't want to be left behind.
Yeah, no one wants to be left behind. We don't want to leave anyone behind anyway. Yeah, let's adventure together.
You appear to be especially keen on being involved in the ritual of succession. Is there any particular reason?
Yes, there is. This letter from Tuli Yolal. It was addressed to my grandfather Galuf and turned up among the students' archives. The ink was faded, so I couldn't fully make out the sender's name. Galul, someone.
Lulu Jaja.
Kulul Jaja. That's my father, the Dawn servant. What does the letter say?
While much of it isn't legible, it appears to be a request to investigate the Golden City.
A request to investigate the Golden City? From the Dawn Servant himself?
Well, well. Seems it may be more than a rumor after all.
Being a member of the royal family, it was my hope that you could confirm the authenticity of this letter.
I can say for a fact that my father didn't write this.
Okay.
Given how culturally diverse Toliyolal is, it was decided some time ago that a common language was needed. But instead of elevating an existing tongue and its speakers above all others, we looked to those widely spoken overseas and created an altogether new one. The similarities to your common tongue also make it quite easy to communicate in these situations, no? This letter, however, is entirely in Eorzean. If Father had written this, it would have been in Turali. And what's more, it bears a wax seal. We don't bother with them.
So the letter is fraudulent, then?
Ooh, that is a fraud.
I didn't mean to say that. My father's signature is genuine, as far as I can tell, so perhaps he simply dictated it.
Who wrote it then? I wonder.
I see. Oh, thank you for the confirmation. It seems my grandfather indeed had dealings with Tuli Yolal. I can't help but be curious as to what exactly he was doing there. In order to help us decide on a course of action, would you mind if I asked you some questions about your home?
By all means. After all, learning about one another was the purpose of this hunt. We can talk while feasting on this fellow. I, for one, am starved.
So she's going to eat the bird. This is a nice quest. I like it. That just leaves the matter of the colibri meat. For better or worse, there's really only one place we can take it to here in Charloyon, the last stand. Come, let us see what Deacon can cook up for us. Oh, it's lagging again. Okay.
Come, come. Let's enjoy the bounty of our first outing together.
First outing. Cheer for next outing.
I'd heard.
What is this? Oh, it smells spicy.
Oh, come now. Since when did you become so soft? It's not.
Oh.
According to Dickon, intensely hot dishes have become popular in Razadhan after a traveller ordered a curry with several. So he started offering the same in order to please the growing Harnish population here in Sharlayan.
Oh.
Your boorish manners reflect poorly on the both of us. I wish you would consider your station.
I swear, sometimes it feels like you open your mouth only to criticize.
Would I be correct in assuming you've known each other for a long time?
I thick as thieves since we were little.
I beg to differ. She is a long-standing acquaintance. Nothing more.
I see. I see.
All this time you were from Tural. Oh, would that I had known sooner. There's so much I'd like to ask.
You and everyone else. I've kept it quiet so as to avoid the endless interrogations.
Well, if he's going to be a miser, I'll be happy to tell you about our homeland instead. Since ancient times, many peoples have called Tural home, and they've been fighting each other for nearly as long. The fighting finally stopped some 80 years ago, when the reigning Dawn Servant unified the disparate communities and founded a new nation.
And that's how Tuliolal came to be.
Since then, we've enjoyed an era of uninterrupted peace. But my father is getting old, and he wishes to relinquish the throne to a worthy successor. One who can preserve his legacy. Including myself, there are 4 claimants to the throne. But while we all have the right to participate, one among us cannot be allowed to rule.
Okay, there are like 4 successors.
Word of the Garlean Empire's collapse has reached Tural. While most are simply relieved, he sees weakness to exploit and would lead our armies across the seas on a campaign of conquest.
Oh.
After everything my father has done to give us peace, he would drag us back into war. I can't allow it. No matter what, I must win this contest.
I
Okay.
understand your reasons. But this being an event that will dictate the course of your nation's future, is it appropriate for outsiders like us to be involved?
Oh, it's more than appropriate. The Dawn Servant himself expressly encourages it. The ruler of Tural must navigate the intricacies of myriad cultures, and there's no better way to prove oneself qualified to do so than to work with foreign allies. That's why I sought you out. Through our hunt, I've confirmed that you're a warrior of considerable skill, but more importantly, one of good character as well. And so I ask you, will you lend me your strength and help me win the throne of Tulihualal?
Of course.
You don't need to decide right this moment. But I will need you if I'm to triumph over the competition. I'll stay here as long as I can while waiting for your answer.
In that case, allow us to prepare a room for you at the Baldessian Annex.
That's very kind of you. Oh, and one more thing. Once we...
So she want to take the rest of the meat. Whether Lamat has made makings of a ruler, I could not say, but I do know that she deeply cares for her nation and her people. Whether you choose to help her, though, it's for you and you alone to decide. Think on it well. Well then, it's past time I reported our mission success to the good ship. I would have done so sooner, except Her Highness needed to have her royal meal. I shall come by the annex later. Till then. Coming down. Well, I dare say we now have a fair grasp of Wook Lama's situation. Still, you have been afforded time to consider her invitation. Why not use it to learn more about Tural? Numenon is bound to have some information on the continent. Okay, so go to the library of Numenon. Let's go to the archives. Ding, da, ding, ding. Ding, ding, ding. Dun, 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 dun. Mm. Dun, 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 dun. I think this city or Charlotte have like one of the best city BGM. There are a lot of memories here. I still remember the cutscene with Istola being like, what's that? A book drop top from Istola. The origins of blue magic can be traced back to the esoteric practice of the Hualaki tribe in the distant continental of Tural. The tribe holds nature in the highest, and in seeking to cultivate a spiritual connection with it, they have learned to harness the power of the wildlife around them. In exchange for teaching them the common tongue, I was permitted to live among them and train in their ways. Those days were some of the most grueling I remember, but they were tremendously rewarding. For instance, I had the privilege of visiting Lapis Canyon, the tribe's sacred ground. It's so named to be the Cerulean deposit. Oh, that wells up to the surface, turning the entire canyon a brilliant blue. Under Shaman watchful eye, I finally managed to master the Wallachese art and make the animal's power of my own. As no name existed for it in the common tongue, I took the liberty of naming it Blue Magic. The reason I chose this color, as you will have doubtless seen, is for the significance it holds to the Wallachie. I cannot think of a name more fitting to another people from whom this noble magic was born. I think Blue Magic come from Tural is kinda refer to like FF11, since Blue Magic comes from Art Urgan in 11. And Art Urgan, I think Art Urgan has like a lot of similarities with like Tural. It is impossible to adequately discuss Eurasian cuisine without speaking of the land from which many of our modern-day staples hail, the far western continent of Tural. Orger pumpkins, ruby tomatoes, and even ubiquitous popotos, these crops and more than the regularly grace Eurasian table trace their origins to the New World, as the place is known to most. The tale of this culinary immigration began in the year of 1498 of the 6th Astral Era, when a Lobensan sailor named Katantram successfully traversed the Indigo Deep to arrive at the therefore unknown continent. Katantram spent several moons exploring inland, in the course of which he encountered the denizens of the sprawling nation of Mamulja. He was even granted an audience with the supreme leader, whose confidence he won along with the permission to roam freely. Katantram would return to Tural several times, but during his first expedition, he charted the land and gathered myriad root vegetables and seeds to bring back to Limsa Lobinsa. The most notable of these was the popoto, whose ease of cultivation and nutritional values saw it quickly spread to all corners of Eurasia. Okay, so popoto also come from Tural. Popoto, the magic. Paligarmanda. They tease Paligarmanda a lot. Okay, so yeah, Popoto come from Tural, Blue Mage come from Tural, and Tural span across the north-south. So the climate is pretty harsh there in Tural. I see. I have to go now. And Grahatia. Grahatia is still inside the library, I guess. Okay, there he is. Graha. Portal. Now then, I'm quite keen to hear your honest impression. I could not help but notice that we read the very same book on cuisine. I was pleasantly surprised to find a reference to Tural within. Among them, did anything in particular pique your interest? Popotos. Yeah, popotos. You know? I learned about Valigarmanda. I think in the future we will fight the bees, right? So let us return to the annex and maybe see Uklamat again. Mm,
Oh, it's just. Despite all that we've learned, I can't help but feel we've yet to hear the whole story.
yep.
What about you, my friend? Are you inclined to accept or refuse Worklamat's request? Ha! I thought you might say that. With an intrepid attitude such as yours, I believe all shall be well. Be it the contest or something else, there will be many trials for you to overcome at your destination. But in the course of seeing new lands and meeting new people, you'll surely find a way forward. That's what adventurers do, is it not? Such a journey would be the envy of many a scholar. Distant as it is, Tural remains largely unknown to us, with only meager records to be found in Numenon. The experiences to be had, all the things you might hear, feel, and think. It's enough to stir me to the core. Life is a series of journeys, my friend, and there's no telling what awaits us on the long road. But what's important is to be true to yourself as you walk it. Only then can we hope to be content when we arrive at the end of one and step forward. Ah, but there's an idea.
What is it?
I have a matter to attend to at the Agora. Please go on inside. I will join you shortly.
I kinda got the feeling that Graha might end up in like the opposite team later in John Trail. I don't know. Oh, the Tancred is here, and he was eavesdropping, maybe. Mm. Oh, this is the world map.
You have the look of someone who's made up their mind. Go on then. Let's hear it. Then you need me as much as I need you. Together we'll blaze new trails in Tural.
You're not planning to leave without us, are you? Alpha no, Alice! What are you two doing here?
We happen... And when we fortuitously met again at the Agora just now, they expressed an interest in meeting our visitor.
Wow. Okay. Istirahat, istirahat. Congrats, nikahan. Rumah selamat.
Ah, you must be the twins who are sneaking after Aaronville as toads.
Ah, okay. Still congratulations anyway.
100 things about us you could have told her, and you chose that.
First impressions last.
"'Tis an honor and a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Your Highness. Alphino Leveilleur at your service, and this is my sister Alize."
Oh no, let's not do that. I really can't stand titles. So, you want to participate in the contest too, is that right?
"Indeed we do. We've been assisting with the rebuilding effort in Garlemald. Yet while progress is being made, the question remains of how the nation might reconcile with its neighbors. We believe there is much we might learn from Tuliolal, a nation founded on unity. And in return for this honor, we would spare no effort in supporting your claim."
The more the merrier, I say. And I'd be keen to learn about Eorzea and Garlemald from you as well.
Having recruited so many committed and capable allies, I presume you have no need for my continued assistance?
Nonsense! Like I told you before, you're indispensable. They're strong, aye, but strangers to our land. They need someone to guide them, to point out the dangers, and spare them
Sleep,
grisly
sleep, see you
deaths.
later. Okay, see you later. Thank you udah mampir.
I can't think of anyone better suited to that task than you. What's more, despite your assertions, I know you haven't given up on the City of Gold.
City of Gold.
As I recall, Kryl, you were the first to state your desire to visit Tural.
Perhaps I was. Still, I can't help but worry about being away just when our order is beginning to find its feet again.
You have nothing to worry about. I haven't forgotten how you held the fort while I set off to explore Alzadal's legacy. It's only fair that I return the favor. Pray, leave the students to Ojika and me.
But, Raha...
You want to retrace your grandfather's steps, don't you? This is a rare opportunity, and I insist that you seize it.
Thank you, Raha. Thank you.
Well, looks like it's settled. I'm counting on you all to help me win the throne.
I suppose now is a good time to show you what I spent a small fortune on at the Agora.
Are they is she going to like replace the map? Oh, he is.
There.
The new map of Eorzea.
This, my friends, is the latest map of the world, created to celebrate our friendship with the Loporrits. Cast your eyes west of Sharlayan, for there it lies. The site of your next great adventure, Tural.
Oh, it has been a journey. An Endwalker. Let's go to Tural. So the expansion is finally an. Wow, it really an. Oh, this is a nice artwork. And Alice. Away. No, 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 no. Opinion. Oh, this is like the credit for like everything in Endwalker, you know, like the voice actor of all the boss. Uh, dun, 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 dun. Oh, Hydulian. Here and fire. Oh, Xenos is here again in the credit. Creative Business Unit 3. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. It's winner. Oh, okay, localization supervisor. Lore consultation, English localization lead. Tomos. Okay, well, I think I'm going to end my stream here. Yeah, I guess I'm going to end the stream here. See you guys later, maybe like tomorrow.